getting a head start on us. They're starting quick. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Jason Bowman. I'm joined by my main man, Mr. Alvin Nelson, back here in the back corner of Strokers here in Palm Harbor, where we'll be bringing you lots of live coverage, courtesy of APA and Alvin. Alvin will be you're gonna be working hard the next few days, aren't you, buddy? Yeah. 32 ladies here kicking off the Women's U.S. Amateur Championship. And we're jumping right in, too, with the defending champion, Robin Parker from Birmingham, Alabama. She'll be going against Christi Steele, originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. Alvin's been running around like a madman here trying to get all the technicals in place with Steve Alejandro. The ladies been warming up a little bit. Again, we'll be bringing you lots of coverage of this year's U.S. Amateur Championship from Strokers, Palm Harbor, Florida, just across the bay from Tampa. All right, Robin Parker. Been playing 8-ish years, Alvin. 8-ish? Are you familiar with 8-ish? That's like 9-ish and 10-ish. Yeah, I got it. I got that. Of course, as we mentioned, Robin, our defending champion from last year. You'll be seeing both her and Brian Parks later in the week. The men's division kicks off. And her opponent, Christi Steele. Alvin, it's interesting. I actually met Christi, and it's on her bio, which reminded me 17 years ago in Baltimore, Maryland, where we were hosting the U.S. Amateur Championship, and that was when we had one championship, right? Both her and her father qualified.
Really?
17 years ago I interviewed her, yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try, man. We'll make it happen as it goes.
Alvin's practicing with the buttons and things back
you know
here,
it,
so
man, I love it. I love the pressure. So you interviewed her 17 years
so
ago.
yeah, it was 17 years ago.
It
it was her and her dad, and they
Okay.
had both qualified. And this is back when there was just one event. It was an open event, and so both her and her dad had qualified. I mean, she was let's see, she would have been, not to give her age away, but young 20s
Okay.
at the time. So I do remember her 17 years ago.
Okay, great. Thanks, Steve.
Back at Champion Billiards. You ever been up there, Laurel, Maryland?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have been at Champion Billiards. Actually, that's a nice pool room.
One of the great places that's hosted the U.S. Amateur Championships. Of course, this week,
that.
Alvin, back at Strokers,
Oh,
man.
man.
And Jose has
Loving
been
it.
making some updates. Looks great,
Man,
doesn't
this
it?
place looks awesome. Yeah, they've done a lot of remodeling.
New flooring. Looks
Yep.
like everything outside's being redone. So
Yeah, and
we're taking a good pool room and making it better here.
Yep.
That was Christi there with the break.
Tune their staff and tune their building up. We've all got this down by. We got this tournament down pat, man. It's like an assembly line.
Best turn, one of our favorite tournaments of the year, right?
It runs so smooth.
Such a beautiful area of the country. The
great.
weather outside
Yep.
is
Oh man,
unbelievable.
yeah. Now
Great
that I live
hotel
in
accommodations, man, just awesome.
Oh yeah. Now I'm living here. I don't talk about the weather anymore. People up north.
You're used to it now, huh?
I don't want to.
You're spoiled by it.
No, I don't want to like brag because they're all up there freezing. Sorry, guys.
All right, so Christi now at the table.
Does that sound better? Okay. All right, I got to practice with this new TriCaster. Somebody is
Christi
moving.
still plays with her dad quite a bit. I'm just kind of going through her bio sheet. Of course, her dad who got her into the sport all those years ago. 20-something years ago.
Well, hopefully he's either watching or here.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to see if I can track them down later and see if they remember that interview because it was kind of an interesting story, right? It was rare you had a lot of ladies in that particular event. It was
Okay.
128 players, men and women, and she was young 20s, and then for him to also be in it, it was just kind of a cool, pretty cool story.
Great. Okay. Hey, just go over this one more time with me. I just double click on the score here. Let me turn my mute on for a second. All right, we're back. And we have Christie's up at the table here.
Christie's at the table, Alvin, in what is a race to 5. For those unfamiliar with the U.S. Amateur Championship format, the ladies will race to 5. That's a combination 8-ball and 9-ball, 3 games of 8-ball, 6 games of 9-ball. Of course, they've started in the 9-ball set, so potentially they could be finished before getting to the 8-ball set. But we'll see. I think this will probably be a tight match. It was, as we mentioned, of course, Robin, the defending champion.
Sure. Did she choose to do 9-ball, Robin?
We were so wrapped up in trying to get some of these last-minute technical things, and I was navigating around you and Steve as you scrambled, and I didn't happen to catch who won the lag. Maybe some of our viewers can pipe in with who won the lag.
I'm guessing Robin picked 9-ball because that's the higher level players will go ahead and start with 9-ball, whereas the more timid players will start with 8-ball. I've noticed. So I'm
interested in seeing how Robin does this year. She kind of burst onto the scene, if you will, a few years back, and obviously won it all last year.
I don't reckon. Did she cut her hair or something? I don't recognize her.
I think her hair is a little bit shorter than it was last year, but
it's blue now. That's what it is. It's blue.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of color to it. So.
I mean, for winning the event, she looks completely different to me. But that's fine. I don't recognize them all. So wonderful.
One of the things that we generally hear, though, from the defending champion is how difficult it is to come back into the event this year.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of being a more known commodity.
Definitely.
Everybody knows you're the champ.
They got to take
and so every single round becomes so difficult. So
yeah, they're
very
the target.
Excited to see how Robin navigates that this year.
Oh yeah, she's the target for sure. Now I recognize her. I see her sitting under the light there.
From Birmingham. Great pool community there. Already got some folks asking about dates of next year's event. We should mention you can now actually enter preliminary rounds for next year if you go to usamateurchampionship.com. You can sign up for next year's preliminaries to try to qualify for the U.S. Amateur Championship. Of course, it's not one you can just show up, Alvin, right? You have to earn your way to be here. And
yeah, you gotta win it. You gotta win to get here. You gotta be a great player, and yeah, there's no easy path to the U.S. Amateur Championship.
Again, 32 ladies. This is a double elimination tournament up until the final round, when that becomes single elimination and the race is extended. So,
and the
finals for this event will be tomorrow. I believe about 5 o'clock. The final race, I want to say, is to 9. I have to pull up my cheat sheet here. Getting up and running, getting over the hump of setting up in a pool room is not always the smoothest. Obviously, they're geared more towards serving customers and having pool action. And not necessarily production of live streaming and things like that, but
Well, the big thing about this room is you have to get here at like 8 a.m. and then as soon as the doors open, the whole pool room fills with people.
right.
So if you're not done and set up, you're in everybody's way. And yeah, so this is a busy pool room. The food's so good here. I went on Google just to look at their reviews. They have 150 something 5-star reviews, and I mean that's huge. They have a great rating because the food, the tables. These are brand new balls, by the way. He bought brand new balls for all the tables. Do you know that? And they put blinds over all the windows for the sun too. Rolando's been working hard here at Strokers, folks. Yeah, you got to get down here to Palm Harbor. It's beautiful outside too. It's just a great place to hang out. And she's gonna try to play this 8-ball, I think. Yeah, she probably should have played the 8-ball instead of try at that 7. Okay, so Robin's up over the 9, which is going to add a little bit of difficulty. Basically, she just got to look at the line and get her bridge hand high enough to where the cue's not totally jacked up. There she goes. Okay, so she has a pretty good eye on it from where she's at. Yeah, see, that's kind of funny. She didn't look at the line. Always got to look at the line when you're over the ball because your mind's distracted from having that 9 ball there. So, and the angle looks different from when you're standing up to when you're down on the shot. So,
Tough miss there for Robin.
yeah. Yeah, they're just getting warmed up here. We got to get this, I don't know.
I feel like the match is kind of progressing like we've progressed, which is
Yeah,
a little bit of a slow start,
shaky,
but
yeah.
everything will get smoothed out
Oh yeah.
as we move into the day. It's still early here and
Yeah, hopefully
on the East Coast.
Yeah, hopefully they'll update their scorecards. Those big giant zeros right there in front of them. Hopefully they'll see that. You'd be surprised, man. I've done it too. I just totally don't even see it.
I know you're always sweating the scorecards. You want to see the scorecards updated.
Somebody move the scorecard.
Again, you're watching Christi Steele at the table. Christi, originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, says she moved to Gaffney 2 years ago. I'll assume that's in North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, how many pool rooms are in North Carolina? Like a million, billion? I think in Raleigh there's 15 pool rooms.
Raleigh's a big area of the country for APA, no doubt. A lot of 9-foot tables in that area too.
Yep.
Interesting. It's one of the kind of rare areas these days where you still see a lot of 9-foot tables.
Yeah, they're not as
Christi pockets the
shot.
9 ball.
Great shot.
Takes that first game. Again, race to 5, so always important to get off to on the right foot. She does that here.
First one to put shots on target. We usually win.
Gaffney's in South Carolina, brother.
Oh, South Carolina.
Yeah, little geography. And that's Chris Steele. I believe that is, I think Chris is Christi's father.
Smoky Mountain. Yeah, I was there. I go to that Smoky Mountain shootout. What place did she get? I can't read her handwriting.
Says she won the Smoky Mountain 9-ball shootout this year.
Waynesville. That's cool. You ever been there?
I have not been there, no. All right, Christi here with the break. And of course, that is Chris Steele, her dad, one of our commenters here on the stream. Chris, I wonder if you'd remember a guy from the APA interviewing you and Christi all the way back in 2000. You guys were both in the tournament. Back then, we didn't do a lot of video, so we just wrote up little stories on our website, little human interest.
Always play off the rail.
Looking over the bios to see what Robin's been up to. I know I saw her in a.
Keep this in the center. What's that? You saw her where? In Vegas?
Getting some comments about the sound. Not sure.
What is it, too low?
Talk
Talk to us.
to us.
Because
Are you
Steve
guys
turned
hearing?
it up and walked
Are
away.
you hearing Alvin?
Who's low? Who's too low? Are you not hearing?
I was just looking at this light.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just what they're saying out there.
Well, Chris Steele can hear me, so
Let's turn you
if
up.
anything, they can't hear you, and that's
Well, that would
no,
be fine.
Other than that, I'd be talking to myself.
As long as I'm standing here, flapping my flap, it don't matter if people hear me or not.
And they're saying it's fine now, so hopefully we're good on the
Okay.
audio, and we
turned
appreciate
it
you
up a
guys
little
bearing
bit.
with us, and kind of guiding us here.
Sure, yes, thank you. Our wonderful crew. I think I see what's going on.
Yeah,
here.
they're saying it's good
Balance.
now,
It's
so
good?
stop playing with
Okay, all
buttons.
right,
Get
all
off
right,
there.
All right, no more buttons.
I had to slap Alvin's hand away
buttons,
from
the
the
buttons.
machine here.
That's right.
All right, Christi here.
Another one, looks like. I didn't even see that 8-ball down there.
Kind of hidden down there in the
Looked like the
darkness, isn't it?
pocket.
Sure
Uh-huh.
does look like the pocket.
Uh-huh.
Well, she saw it, and
Beauty.
she executed nicely. Great position on the
yeah.
9-ball, and
All you got to worry about is scratching here.
she's going to have an opportunity to go up 2-0 here. Just ignore the scorecards there, Alvin. I know they didn't update it after the
my
last
gosh,
match.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Alvin's going to have a heart attack. You want to go tell him?
My OCD.
Why don't you go tell him after this one so we don't have any incidents?
All right, I will.
Alvin gets very excitable about the scorecards staying updated back there, so we'll go update that. But Christi now leading 2-0 in this race to 5. Nice job, buddy. Alvin gets the
Tell you what.
scorecards updated and
Yes.
reminds the ladies to please update it.
Yeah, I just I don't like disturbing them because they're
I
in the
understand.
zone.
Sure, you don't
know,
want to throw them off, especially
so,
an important match like this one, getting things started. So the score is now 2-0
okay, let's get
in
this.
favor of Christi Steele, who
Okay,
is
let's get this going on here.
playing the defending champion, Robin Parker. Alvin, are you surprised to see Robin coming out kind of slow here, given that she's the defending champ?
I am surprised,
Yeah.
actually. I am surprised. Yeah, normally they'll come out firing, but
We'll see if she can turn it around here in this third game of the 9-ball set.
okay, let's see. She's funny on the 1. She's going to have to play some kind of safety shot here. Let's see if I can see this right. I mean, what I would do would be to try to put the 1 down behind, in between the 5-7 and try to float it. There's so many blockers here, you're going to end up floating somewhere in this general area. That's what she's going to do. She did not get behind the 7, though. Uh-oh, look at that. Perfect. Look at that. That's dead right in the hole. She just has to worry about Karaman off the Karaman into the side pocket here if she goes for this. I mean, she has to go for it. It's wired.
Again, if you're just tuning in, you're seeing live coverage of the women's division of 2017 U.S. Amateur Championship
She's
being
gotta
held this week at Strokers in Palm Harbor, Florida.
watch the hit.
Christi
Beauty.
Steele, nicely executed.
Yes. Man, you can't ask for better than that.
Wow. And suddenly, folks, 3-0 in a race to
That's
5.
That's it. That's the mental edge right now. But I mean, this is the defending champ, so if anybody can fade it, she can. But
Yeah, Christi
first-
Steele well on her way, though, at the
it's
moment.
tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. So we do want to have you go over to USAmateurChampionship.com and check out the website. Jason and Steve and their amazing crew. Jason's amazing crew have been working very hard on it. And also poolplayers.com is the flagship website.
It's the mothership.
Yes, and
controls us all.
I'm from the Billiard Channel on Roku, where you'll see all these matches, and Inside Pool TV. Honored to be here with the APA. Watch this. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Man. Corner hook.
Wow.
She's going to be able to hit to one end, thankfully, for the underdog here.
So again, we're getting some comments and questions in through the Facebook live stream. This is double elimination, so both of these ladies will continue on regardless of the outcome in this particular match. This is the first round of the women's championship.
See how she put her cue down and then got down in the stance? I like that.
Robin Parker at the table here.
She's got to hold the cue ball. I don't know. It's almost better to go up to the rail and drop back down. See, now, I don't know. I always like going to a rail.
Always interesting as I look at their bio sheets, Alvin, to see kind of some of their influences. It looks like Robin is a big fan of Allison Fisher's game, Jasmine Ocean's game. She notes Ronnie O'Sullivan, interestingly enough.
She likes snooker.
So
they're all snooker players.
And she says all of the WPBA legends. So speaking of legends.
Hey, is she going to be here?
Who's that, Jeanette?
Yeah.
Hopefully this week at some point Jeanette will be here. Of course, we're talking about Hall of Famer Jeanette Lee, the Black Widow.
Was that who you were talking about or not?
Well, I was going to mention, I don't know if you know, coming up in December, they have the Hall of Fame induction out in Vegas in conjunction with the Moscone Cup. I know your friend Darren Appleton's going to be inducted this year, Dr. Q, Tom Rossman. But what I was going to say in regard to legends is they're bringing in almost all of the living Hall of Famers. It's the 50th anniversary of the Hall of Fame this year. And so they're bringing in all of these legends of the game, Allison Fisher, Jeanette, Nick Varner.
Cool.
I mean, just some of the,
Cool. Are you going to be there?
I'm going to be there. It's going to be an awesome night, man. It's going to be an awesome night. No induction for me, but I'll be rooting Dr. Q, my good buddy for a long time on.
I love Dr. Q.
He'll be inducted in that ceremony, so it should be a cool night. And I know there's still tickets out there. I think you can go to like Billiards Digest.
When is this happening?
That is early December in conjunction with the Moscone Cup.
I'm going to stay in Florida.
You said legends, and I had told Mike Pinoza at Billiards Digest that I would plug that as, so when I hear legends, bam.
Boom.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
be there.
Mike Pinoza.
Be a great night.
That's not we're done with that.
Back to the action on the table. You got Christi Steele.
Okay.
With a commanding 3-0 lead. What do you see here, Alvin? Any issues?
What happened here? What happened? I thought that, see, you just blink once, man. These players play so good. Now, she hit that, yeah. She did not. She didn't like that. She's blocked completely by the 8-ball, so. No, she should probably just try to kick this. She's probably try to click off the 5 and try to get the cue ball up about where it's at right now with a blocker.
Now the men's division in the U.S. Amateur Championship, and then I should correct that. It's actually the open division, right? Ladies are allowed to play in that particular division if they choose, if that's where they try to qualify.
Ooh, I wouldn't have kicked
that begins on Friday. So
great.
Some questions about that coming in on the comments and things.
That's the case. That's when it's totally crazy in here. She should not have shot that ball because it does that. It bounces off one rail and back right in front of the pocket. So that's thank you so much, Harley. What's that? Oh yeah, no shoes. You don't wear shoes in Florida.
I wore shoes today.
Yes. Yeah. You have a nice day yesterday? I heard you were visiting some friends and stuff, so I hope you got to.
Yeah, we got in. Well, had like a 6 a.m. flight, so I was here first thing, and they were done with setup by
oh yeah, we didn't need you.
About 1 o'clock, and So yeah, caught up with some
Good.
friends in the
Good.
area.
I love her game. I love how she plays. Nice.
Christi Steele cruising
Good
along.
player. Good little player.
Think she runs out here? I mean, she
Oh
doesn't seem
yeah.
to have any
Oh yeah.
issues.
Yeah. She just had a problem with she overcut that one ball, so I'm sure she'll learn from her mistake. The lighting changes everything. The lighting changes the shadows on the ball. They're used to seeing a certain shadow when they
Mm-hmm.
cut the ball. And we have lights all around this whole table, so can mess with. I mean, I've gone out there and hit some balls and thought, man, that's funny the way the lighting is.
Christi now on the 8 ball here.
To the rail, back out to the center of the table. She may go 2 rails here. No, perfect. Sometimes you get a little, you want to go up, drop down to drop into the angle. There she came across into the angle, but you can also drop into it.
Judging by her reaction after that shot, I'm not sure if she thought that was gonna go in or
Yeah,
not. It was
yeah.
either relief or
Yeah.
not sure that it was going in, and
She would normally.
she finishes it up though with the 9 ball in the corner pocket, now leading 4-0. Wow, Alvin, I don't think we saw this coming.
Brutal.
You know, defending champion Robin Parker now down 4-0. Of course, plenty of opportunity still. You know, I just needs to get back on track here before it's too late.
Yeah, this is tough. This is tough to come. But you know, I've seen some great players come back from some insane stuff, like 9 down, 9-0, 9-1,
Sure.
and come back and win races
Sure.
to 10 or 12. So some
But
players.
as it stands, Christi Steele on the hill, folks. This is a race to 5. She needs just one more game. She could get it here,
She's
still in the
breaking on the
9 ball set.
Some people play better with being this far behind. This is only how they play good.
Well, interestingly enough, too, Christi noted 9 ball is kind of her better game on her bio here.
Okay, so either one of these players is definitely going to
Yeah.
pick 9 ball.
Be interesting to see if she can finish it in the 9 ball set.
Well, she
Robin,
looks like she's got a good chance at it here.
Robin also a bigger fan of 9 ball, according to her bio.
She's just got to worry about the 5 ball here, because she needs to drop down between the 5 and the 2. She wants to play the 2 ball in the top left-hand pocket.
Christy Walsh, there is a link to the bracket if you go to our website, poolplayers.com, and CompuSport. That's where we have the brackets posted.
Okay, so she's going to hit this. I don't like hitting this ball down in this pocket. See, that's why I was thinking she should have floated down and tried to hit it in the top. Because there's all this stuff in the way. The 7, she could carry him into the side pocket. She could get caught up very easily here. We'll see. She's got to hit this with some speed so she can get away from it. There she goes. Around the table. Yep, there's that 5 ball. Okay, so she's going to cut this 4 in the side and try to avoid hitting this 6 ball. And the 9 ball could come into a problem here because she's got to put a little bit of speed on it. So I think she's going to hit the 6. We'll see. Yep, she hit the 6. That's going to cause problems. Yep. Ooh, she's got a back cut on the 5 ball with natural shape to the 6. She could get out here, Jay. I know you're busy tapping.
Sorry, I was
Over there
posting
tapping on
I was
stuff.
posting the link to the online brackets. Again, you can
Tapper.
follow the event on CompuSport.ca. You just look for U.S. Amateur Championship, but just went ahead and posted the link directly into our Facebook comments there. If you want to
Nice work.
click on that link and follow along, just select the women's division and get Let's see who's playing who this year.
She just played a really nice shot, but she's really going to have to put a little speed on this to miss this 9-ball. She knows it too. She's got to play the 7 in the same pocket, and the 9's in the way. The 8 could get funny. Pretty simple. She's got to hit center ball here and just try to avoid the scratch.
So you like her chances?
Yeah, but getting on the 8-ball here is funny because look what she's got. She's going to go. She's going backwards. So she's got to really. I mean, she's stuck. She's on the wrong side of the ball. She needs to be on the other side of the ball. She's in a unique situation here. She may have to try to land somewhere about where she's at now, where the cue ball's at now, really. Maybe a little closer. Unless she really puts some speed on this and gets this ball moving. She can also inside dive it. There you go, but that's the problem. Oh. She may have got a shot on this ball, Jay. We'll see. She's going to have to use the rake. And try to cut this ball.
Is she going to try to cut it? Is she going to try to bank it down?
Well, the only shot is to play a safety, really. You hit this ball, you hit the 8-ball up to the top rail, and you try to leave the cue ball just down to the bottom rail where it's harder for the. But we're playing 9-ball, so you got to go for it, basically. By unspoken rules, she should go for this ball.
Again, this is a
And
race to. This is a race to 5, so Christi could potentially pull out the win right here.
Yeah, she just played the safe, which is the smart thing to do. Oh, she hit it wrong. She hit it wrong. She was hoping to be back a little bit.
That'll give Robin a window of opportunity here. She returns to the table.
We need a telestrator next year, Jay.
Draw on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do some drawing on the screen?
Yeah, let's talk to the big dogs.
Powers that be.
Yeah. See what you can do. Okay, now this is a nervy shot coming out of the chair. It's easy to rattle that ball.
Beautiful though.
Beautiful. She hit it nice. And
hit it with a lot of confidence. Yeah. That's impressive, knowing that
She's nervous,
if you miss that shot, you're done. So very impressive. And again,
it's coming out of the seat.
She's the defending champ, so not surprising at all.
She's playing this at the right speed. She's doing her motions properly. Just hit this low ball. Doink. Wow. See the nerves, man. The nerves. It's all the nerves, man. Coming out of the chair. Ice cold. Got to come with shots like that, man. It's tough. And these are not AAA rated players that sleep till 2 p.m. and then go play pool all night. These are real, normal people like us that have jobs and work and do things, not pros.
Christi Steele pockets the 9-ball, takes the match 5-0.
Great match, Jay.
Over defending champ Robin Parker, and that's how we start the live coverage from this year's event.
U.S. Amateur Championship.
Christi will advance on the right side of the board.
Yeah.
Robin will have a little bit more work cut out for her on the one-loss side, but still in it. So take a short break and be back in few with our next match and our next round.
Man, great job, Jason. Thanks a lot, man. All right, everybody. We'll see you again soon.